Hello people and welcome to episode 36 of Skyrim mods and more. Let me tell you, you're about to see some epic examples of Skyrim modding action. If I had to describe this week's mods with only one word, it would definitely be badass. Yes, I know, those are actually two words, but I like to pronounce it as one because I think it sounds cooler and because fuck you! Launch the intro. Don't worry, I was just joking around. So, the first mod will totally blow you away. And certainly your enemies. Ion Cannon by Volrina. Here, just let it affect you. It's hard to put this kind of badassery into words. And it looks even cooler when it's dark. Totally brings back the good old days playing Command & Conquer. There are three ways to cast it: the lesser power, which will strike where you point the crosshair, and two spells. The first one marks the spot you stand on with the first cast and fires with the second. And the second spell places a huge rune trap on the ground. The firing animation is much faster for the spells. The whole thing is also not that overpowered, unless it's a direct hit. Also, we can totally debate whether it's lore friendly or not. It's obviously a dwarven ion cannon. You know, there is actually a dwarven space station in the lore. It even appears in the mod ZHAMAK Legacy by Dragonlings. And even if it's not lore friendly, to hell with the lore, we can't ignore this kind of epicness, right? This absolutely deserves the Icarian stamp of approval. About time I used it. Also, I'm going to call this Icarian Wrath from now on. Yeah. Then there's another animation mod by Spoiler, Battleaxe Animations this time. This includes 3 different idle animations. Those allow you to hold the axe in different ways and angles. And then there's a turning, running, sprinting and attacking animation. Everything can be selected individually. Well, while the idle animations indeed do look completely different, the other animations only slightly differ from vanilla animations. Or at least this is what it seemed like to me. I don't think I ever used battle axes that much, as a matter of fact. You know, there was a custom voice follower on the Nexus a couple of days ago, an elf girl with white hair. But it disappeared, was probably taken down for some reason. So let's check out some non-custom voice ones. More Zhiamak by FLUFFIN and SUPAKU, who can be found in the Zhiamak residence near Rorikstead. Yes, she has her own little house. Also an orc. We don't see many of those as followers. And look at this, she even brought her own bikini armor. Anyway, if you haven't guessed by the weapon yet, she's an archer. And then we have Volrina Quarra, another follower by PANDORABLE. She can be found in the Hall of the Dead in Whiterun. Careful with this one, you guys, she's a vampire. I heard she bites. So always put some garlic in your underwear for protection, if you know what I mean. Well, guess what? The man, the legend, Mihail released more monster mods. First, let's check out Terror Birds. Not to be confused with Angry Birds, by the way. Damn, I already used up my chocobo joke on the last episode, because those things definitely do look like chocobos on crack. Terror Birds are extremely ferocious carnivores, by the way, and they usually roam the tundra of Skyrim in packs, which makes them extremely dangerous. They aren't called terror birds for no reason, right? So needless to say, they are quite tough and hard to beat. You do, however, get to eat them if you best them in combat, just like the Fell Runners. Also, I discovered something really cool. If you manage to sneak up to them undetected, you actually get to ride them. Holy shit, they are chocobos on crack. Just look at the thing go. There's no doubt. So, what do we learn from this? Don't do cocaine. And there is more. The next monster mod will make the badassery meter go off the charts again. Mournful Aegis, another SO-inspired creature. Those things are floating suits of armor which have been brought to life by necromancy. Taking the risk of repeating myself, it's hard to put this kind of epicness into words. 6 arms, 6 swords, those glowing and mist effects, incredibly detailed and impressively colorful armor and weapons. What an awesome looking model. Everything about this guy says, I'm the motherfucking boss here. You better be prepared to die. A lot. So, just how epic is it to actually battle those guys? Very. As you'd expect, he can deliver a lot of attacks with those 6 arms. He will literally rain down slashes on you, giving you little time to actually... Seriously, dude, can you just chill the fuck out a little bit? Holy shit! Whew. Well guys, this mob is total overkill. Don't even think about fighting those things at low levels. Your ass will be handed to you faster than you can count his arms. And there is another one. Seriously, does this guy even eat or sleep? Dragonlings. Now, this is a monster which does appear in the regular Elder Scrolls. They only appeared in Daggerfall, however. Looks more like a giant bat than a dragon to me. And this model looks kinda funny, because of the flapping wings, and because of the face. He's like... Also, those things are supposed to breathe fire, but I doubt he will provide any challenge. Oh, that's a huge fireball. Okay, let's try this again. How about an ice shout? Oh yeah, it doesn't work on flying targets, but at least he stops spamming his fireballs. Yep, here we go. Well, those things are certainly tougher than they look. Okay, the weapon mod for this week is... Yes, let's do this in Riverwood for a change. The weapon mod is... Spike Axe by GARRUS the Lone Wolf. Well, what can I say here?
It's an axe.
Yes, that's true. It's indeed an axe. Available in one-handed and two-handed. So it's actually 2 axes. Actually 2 quite different weapons. Is there anything else to say? They come in 4K textures. Yes, that's definitely worth mentioning. Other than that, you can do a variety of things with them, like chopping wood. Or if you decide to eat some of your domestic animals, you can... Oh wait, shit, hit the chicken, damn it, run! By the way, the Creation Club is such a great thing. It can be so useful on your adventures. You don't get it? Well, let me show you. UnImmersive Creation Club by Elizabeth Esda. Ah, now it all makes sense, right? With this mod you can have your very own personal creation club. And not just one, a total of 3 different creation clubs. Just not at the same time. They override each other. I guess so much creativity simply can't exist at the same time. Wow, what an incredible mod, you guys. I'm simply speechless. Well, no armor mods on the Nexus this time, but fortunately there is a lot to gain elsewhere. Dark Knight armor by Gravik Zappa for UNP. Wow, looks like we finally found a really protective female armor for a change. This is an armor from Lineage 2, a somewhat older MMORPG. So the mod itself is also a bit older. It was originally ported by Jack Ga, and now is released again by Gravik Zappa with improvements. The polygon count has been greatly increased to make the model more smooth and less edgy. It also comes with those 2 cool looking great swords. And also the wings look really cool. And here's another one which I wanted to feature for a while now. BNS Jingjimeigui by... Yep, something Japanese. Also for UNP. That's another armor from Blade and Soul. Getting this one was a bit tricky. First I had to enter a password, And then the file was not recognized by the mod manager, so I had to repackage it and add it manually. So yeah, have fun if you want this armor. And now, ladies and gentlemen, it's finally time to explore something big again. Alcester Village by FREEMANMODS. To get there, we head to the Solitude Docks, where a new interesting ship awaits us.
All aboard! This ship's about to leave.
A voice-acted NPC. Now that's definitely a good start. But let's check out the village itself. It is located in its own separated world space. Okay, there might be no world map, but it's really just one location, so it's not really necessary. The visuals, however, are quite impressive. A beautiful scenery of a cozy little village unfolds right away. But the NPCs absolutely suck. It's like they have absolutely no idea who they're dealing with.
We don't like strangers around here. Just go back to where you came from.
Don't worry, I know exactly how to deal with this. But jokes aside, this place is really quite big. Going by the vanilla standards, it's more like a town than a village. And there are even some quests here and there.
It's my wife Maria. She has not been home for 3 days now. I'm getting worried.
Of course, there are also shops, an inn, a working crime system, literally everything you would expect from a real town. There are really only positive things to say about this mod. Okay, sure, maybe not every NPC is custom voiced, but it wouldn't be realistic to expect that from a town of such size. All the NPCs do, however, have some kind of activity, which indeed creates a realistic town feel. Of course, it would be nice to see some kind of expansion in the future, maybe add some surrounding areas, some dungeons and quests, but even as it is now, it's already a top tier mod. And this is it for this week's episode! New high score, by the way, 12 mods featured in a single episode, ladies and gentlemen, hell yeah! So, let's wrap this up. Links to all mods are as always in the description. Don't forget to endorse the mods you like. And if you enjoyed watching this video, hit the like button and feel free to subscribe. I thank you all for watching, have a good time and see you around.